Sarah, tell me a little bit about just trying to survive. We talk about burnout, and this is perfect recipe for burnout, right? You're working nonstop and you're seeing death and despair around you. How do you keep yourself sane? How do you keep yourself motivated? And again, can people do something about this to help themselves?
Yeah, I will not pretend to have all those answers. I will tell you that the number one thing is just acknowledging it and to be aware of burnout. Even if you don't know how to fix it, which I can tell you I don't, and I'm probably, when people will say, well, what do you do to relax? I don't have that answer, and I'm not the best at it, but I at least acknowledge it. And the number one thing is to acknowledge that you will go through burnout. Again, having been in trauma for 10 years, I'm acutely aware of PTSD and trauma survivors. And I do think that every one of our healthcare workers will have some element of PTSD and will need some, therapy after this is all over, because this is nothing like you've ever seen before. You talk about, again, being in trauma, I see young people all the time who were fine one day and not fine the next. What I don't usually see is my coworker who I was working with yesterday now on a ventilator. And I think that is very, very difficult to have, over 900 team members test positive, and be out of work, and the tremendous effort that goes in from our occupational health and returning people to work, and things that you never even thought about. That was not even a job. That wasn't even a thing we had. And now all of a sudden you had to build from scratch a process to return people to work. I think it's really hard. But the most important thing, to back to your question, I think the most important thing is to realize that it is a problem, to realize that these are unusual circumstances, to compare it to war, to know that what you're going through is war and that you will come out with battle wounds and scars, and to be grateful and thankful that you're healthy, but to be a listening ear and to say, I understand, I'm going through it too, and we're going to get through this together. I would never be able to do it alone. I mean, I absolutely could not do it without the team that I have, and I let them know that every day. So I think really we offer gratitude a lot, but to be even more gracious during this time and to remember to say thank you at the end of every shift and when someone does something for you, I think is incredibly important, and it really goes a long way. If you can make someone smile at the end of the day or at the beginning of the day or anytime during the day, you've done your good deed for the day.